Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Black, live in the building once again. Back with another Synful Blaq reacts. I got my main man, Big Sinners in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I am doing good. So we have gone on a journey with Tom MacDonald now. This is our fifth reaction that we've done of Tom MacDonald. And every song getting better and better as we go and a little bit more serious. Last time we did Gravestones, which was last week, that shit was dope.
Yeah.
But this time my man's song called Cancer.
Yeah, this one's probably going to be a little deep one, bro. This is, I apparently there's a lot of tears, a lot of crying involved. The reactions on YouTube are been deep. This is our first time going to be able to react to it. This video came out almost about a week ago by the time you guys see this. So if we get in our feels, we apologize. I don't know what to expect. I haven't taken a preview. I haven't even so much clicked on the video. The only time I clicked on this video was to put it on here. So understand that every video that we do, we don't pre-react to it to gauge how we're going to react to it. Every reaction that you get is literally fresh, brand new. There might be some YouTube guys that might go through 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cuts. We don't do none of that. This is going to be authentic, realist, real emotions, regardless of what happens. So, enough of me talking and bullshitting. Let's get right to the video.
It's like you're trying to extend it so we don't have to do this. But
yeah, I know, right? This is so hard. All right, so this is Tom MacDonald with Cancer. As soon as I click on the video. Here we go.
Everybody knows someone who's sick. 40% will get cancer. Only half's gonna live. Your mom and your dad and your sister stand inside a room, and someone won't survive it. Do you hope it isn't you? I swear that cancer has a cure, but they're refusing to make it. They've done like 40 years of research, 90 billion in donations. We've been running for the cure and wearing ribbons for ages. Why are people still going through radiation? It's crazy. $100 billion industry, they can't afford to end it, and nobody wants to die. Our only option is to spend it. We'd give anything to stick around for just another second. Give a fortune to the doctors who promise they can extend it. The profits are astronomical. The hospitals and the clinics are filling coffins with dollars. It's awful, let's just admit it. We're all human, we'll keep fighting cause it's how we survive. But it's scary cause we don't know where we'll go when we die.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. Days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
Nothing matters if you don't have your health. All the money in the world doesn't help. The good might go to heaven and the bad might go to hell, but no one wants to leave here, you can tell. And can't.
All right, yeah, I had to stop at that part because I'm like,
my man's, and I said this on the last video, he is becoming more and more of a complete artist.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we're at right now. And I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, listen, he done took his artistry and made it real. How many times have me and you had this conversation? The same conversation that this man is having, but in lyrical form. That we've talked about how, like when people are sick with cancer, there's no cure because there's no money in the cure. The money is in the treatment. So of course, if they can treat you and make $100,000 every time a cancer patient comes in, they'd rather do that than find a way to actually fix it, so we won't have to go through all this.
I mean, we have both lost people rather recently to cancer. So it's one of those things. Yeah, it hits everybody. Everybody in the world knows somebody who's either has cancer or has passed away of cancer, or family, loved one, kids. It's just a fucked up disease, and it's fucked up that the big pharma and shit just keep making money off of this thing and not actually curing anybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's sad that you see, like, it's one thing to be an adult, right? Because you're like, okay, I live somewhat of a life. I'll go and continue to do the fight and whatever. But when the kids get involved, childhood cancer, these kids haven't even sniffed life yet, bro. And this is what we're dealing with, cuz. Yeah. All right, let's keep this thing going.
Cancer touches everyone, it's in our genetics. And our world's become so toxic, it's all carcinogenic. We've polluted the water, the air, the food we're ingesting is full of hormones and poison. Our population's infected. They sell us cigarettes and liquor, built a business on addictions. We've been paying them to kill ourselves. We're dying to keep living. It's the system, it's a prison. We keep trying to beat it. We get cancer from keeping all of our demons a secret. And our insurance don't cover the things we need to defeat it. And even if it does, then we might die from the treatment. Our best defense is living like we do not know what cancer is. Fight it if you have it and pray that there's something after this.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
So the second verse is basically talking about the fight portion of it, where how the insurance may not cover it, and even if it does, shit, the fucking treatment might kill you before anything else. You know, it's a rough thought, but it's a reality. You know,
Yeah.
it's a fucking reality. Man, listen.
Like I said, it's $100 billion industry.
Just give me a minute. Oh shit.
Oh, Tom McDonald, you dude, he is making a fan out of both of us. I do believe.
He is. He's making a fan out of me because he's, like I said, he's taking his artistry and making it real. He's taking the artistry that he has and making it visible. Like, you know how sometimes you could say somebody what a picture is, but Tom McDonald is painting that picture with his lyrics, and that's a rare form that a lot of people have. But he's doing it. He's really, really doing it. All right, let's keep it going.
You won't know how to be brave till you choose to fight when you're afraid. And you can't experience strength till you struggle to carry the weight. And you won't know why you have faith till you look the devil in his face. And you don't know what you can take till you realize you didn't break.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
Man. So that was kind of the bridge, and the bridge was basically explaining that what the fight actually means, you know, like why you're fighting. It's not just fighting, but why, you know, and like the strength that's involved, and it's a little bit of the envy, right? Like where, like, if you can go through it, fight through it, and still live out and make it, you are probably one of the strongest people in the world. I don't give a fuck what about no Superman, no Hulk, any of them. There's really at that point, you know, but people don't understand what kind of strength that is. I've seen people that are still fighting, and lost the fight, and still battling the fight, and teeter-tottering, and it's just, you see the strength that they have. going through all of this and trying to keep us strong while trying to maintain themselves. And it's heartbreaking to know, but you have that hope. And I think that's really all that you're left with at that point, right? It's just hope. While still being heartbreaking nonetheless. I know, like I said, we've recently lost a few friends, and I have a current friend of mine that's battling cancer, so I definitely understand. Big Sin, your thoughts on it?
So this man has gone from controversy, everything, to just talking mad shit about himself and I'm so corny.
Yeah.
To then the last track, Gravestones, to just giving us his journey and his 3 different styles of his journey through rap industry and what he wants to be.
Yeah.
To this. If people are still hating this man because of his controversial stuff, then he's stupid. He needs to get over it. People need to start paying attention to this dude. He has a message in all of it.
Well, if you're still hating on Tom MacDonald at this point, my thought in my head is that if you're hating it, then you're missing the message. Yeah. Because obviously you're angry at the lyrics, but you're not listening to you're not listening. Still not listening. You're only maybe reading, you're hearing, but you're not listening. And the message that clearly that Tom MacDonald, to me, is what I hear is that we're so caught up in this world and the way that things are. And instead of figuring out solutions to the actual problems that we have, we'd rather sit here and fight and bicker and bitch and whine and moan and complain, and talk about why we shouldn't do something as opposed to why we should do something. And it's all asinine, really. Like, why are we sitting here fighting when we should be working together to figure out a solution, not just for us, but for the people, the kids that we're raising, It just doesn't make any sense. It just sucks. It sucks. But he sees it and he realizes that, and he's been teaching us this for the past 4 videos that we've seen. Maybe longer because we haven't went back in the whole catalog, but he's really been teaching us this lesson that there are actually solutions to the problems that we're facing. And I think he said that in People So Stupid. And that's what it is that, like, we talk about cancer, we talk about how it's unsolvable, but it actually is solvable, but there's no money in it being fixed. And so these people have to suffer through it just because this is the treatment that they want to give you and this is the treatment that you can afford. And it's just...
It's a fucked up world we live in, and it's been going on since way before 2020. So
the vicious cycles of all cycles, but you get what you give, you live and you learn, and hopefully, maybe not in our generation, Sam, but maybe the next, maybe our kids can find a way to make things better for the long term. To me, it's a replay. This is a reminder, especially everybody that's going through cancer. I would play this for somebody that is going through the battle and let them know that they are strong. And that this is the song that should help you understand what a person that goes through cancer, or even a family that whose parents, like the parents of a child that's going through cancer, you know what I'm saying, to get that understanding. This is it right here. This is literally it. How do you feel?
So I just want to say thank you to Tom MacDonald on this one. With the chorus, the "You're a Fighter," all that shit. Mm-hmm. It's what people need to hear.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, the doctors are giving them shit, giving them all this medication. The medication can kill them. Fucking, chemo can kill you. As you see, the young lady shaved off her hair because she was going to be losing her hair anyway, going through chemo and shit. Her family going through it in the fucking waiting room because they can't afford the bills. Mm-hmm. It's something that tears apart life.
And it just sucks. It sucks to know that somebody's going through that. And I wish that there was more that we can do. But the only thing that we can do at this current moment is fight with them. Fight with them. No, not fight like with them. Fight for them. Fight with them, stay by their side, make sure that they're good. That's about the most that we can do in this life.
Yep. Make sure they're loved and they're loved. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say.
That's all we can say. All right. So, Big Sin, anything else that you want to say before we bounce up out of here?
Yeah, if you enjoy our reactions and like what we do over here at Synful Blaq Entertainment, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when more Synful Blaq reacts are coming out. And if you're over on Facebook, go ahead and like and follow and subscribe. Also, tell your friends about us. We here for y'all.
Yep. And until next time, that's my man Big Sin right there. I'm your boy Hollywood J. Black. This is Synful Blaq Reacts, and we out this thing. Deuces.